Let us understand what are physical quantities. Physical quantities means physical property of an object or a material that can be measured. Accordingly, they are categorized as either scalars or vectors. Okay. Now, when I talk about scalars, which means it has only magnitude without any direction to it. So, what is magnitude? I can say that the numerical value of the physical quantity is called as its magnitude. Okay, let us take an example of temperature. Okay, currently a body temperature is say 37 degrees Celsius. So 37 will be its magnitude. Is it related to direction? Do we say that in a particular direction, if you're in your room and if you are sitting in the north side, your temperature would be 37? If you in the same room, if you move towards south, your temperature would be 40. Does it happen that way? No, right? So temperature or such physical quantities like length, mass, speed, distance, they make sense only when they have their magnitudes. You need not know the direction. Okay, such type of physical quantities are called as scalars. Whereas there are some other type of physical quantities which require a direction without specifying direction, only giving the magnitude, only giving the numerical value will not give proper relevant information about that physical quantity. Such quantities are called as vectors. Let us take an example. You've studied force last year. Okay, you remember force, and you need to specify in which direction is the force being applied. Okay, so that means it has to have, and how much. So how much and in which direction, so that tells us about magnitude and direction. So force would be a vector quantity. As we move ahead in the lesson, we are going to talk about various other aspects related to motion, which would be vectors. Okay, so I'll keep reminding you about vectors when we discuss meaning of those physical quantities. In this lesson, we are going to cover 5 aspects or 5 physical quantities of motion. One is distance, displacement, speed, velocity, and acceleration. One by one, we will take each of them and let's try and understand what those words actually mean. We would also categorize them, whether we need only magnitude or do we need magnitude and direction to specify that quantity. So whether they are scalars or vectors.